Hi guys, and welcome to today's Leaving Cert Business video tutorial. My name's Keith Walsh, and I'm the Leaving Cert Business teacher here with ExamRevision.ie. And in today's video tutorial, I'm going to be taking you through the Leaving Cert Business predictions for the 2023 exam paper. Those of you who maybe watched some of our videos previous might be familiar with us here at ExamRevision. You may have possibly watched the prediction videos maybe in 2019, 2020, 2021 or last year. And you will have seen over the last number of years that I've predicted the Leaving Cert business paper that I've gone on to do very well with the predictions. So fingers crossed for the 2023 paper, it'll be the same. Obviously, these are predictions. The reason why we try to do this is these aren't they're probable questions. There's a lot of talking into them, but it's not like a definite, and there's definitely other parts of the course that you should be referring to. But obviously, when I do appreciate as a student, you might be you've got 2 months now before your Leaving Cert exam, or maybe you might be watching this a little bit later. You might only have a few weeks left before your Leaving Cert business exam, and you might be thinking, right, what do I need to study? And what this video is going to try to do is going to try show you questions that's more probable than other questions to come up on the exam. And maybe if you're going to with the limited time that you have, that is definitely advisable maybe to be looking at things that is more probable to come up and put your time into those, and then you can start making your way through the course. So that's what's going to that's what I'm going to take you through now in today's session. Okay, so the first one, going to jump straight into it, the ABQ. Okay, at the ABQ you're going to get 3 questions. You're going to get a part A, a B, and a C. It's going to be worth 80 marks. And usually what they do is there'll be a question from so your ABQ is going to be 5, 6, and 7 from units 5, 6, and 7. You'll have a question from unit 5, a question from unit 6, and a question from unit 7. And very likely that part A will be from unit 5, part B will be from unit 6, and part C will be from unit 7. Okay, so what do you need to know for each of the different units? Well, you need to know the really probable questions for unit 5. I'll be making sure I know my marketing mix, okay, market research, and the product development process. So the 7 different stages for product development, make sure you are familiar and well aware of those. For unit 6, I would be looking at categories of industry, community development, and the government and the economy, and how the government influences and affects the advantages and disadvantages and the challenges that exist within our economy that the government has control over. And for unit 7, the one that I'd be really pushing for you to make sure you're well aware of is global marketing mix. So make sure you know your global marketing mix. Be aware of your standard and adaptive marketing mix. Okay, that's really important. So these are the topics that I'd be making sure that I'm very familiar with for my Leaving Cert business ABQ question. Just here, you might have noticed here on the side here, I've got, like, if you use 2023 tips, that'll give you 20% off a subscription here with Exam Revision. So those of you that might not be signed up and might be coming across us through the various different platforms, you have the option to become a premium plan member with us at ExamRevision. And if you use the discount code 2023 tips, that'll give you 20% off a standard or a premium plan. Okay, so unit 1, what things should you know for unit 1? Okay, really probable questions for unit 1 are the following. So make sure you know the different ways to terminate a contract. The Sale of Goods and Supply of Services Act, make sure you're familiar with that. The CCPC, really, really important for this year. Data protection, fair dismissal. Make sure you know Industrial Relations Act 1990, and cooperative and competitive relationships, okay, are very, very likely to appear in unit 1. Okay, and just to make you aware as well, like unit 1, where's it going to appear on the 2023 exam paper? Unit 1 is going to pop up for question 1, and it's going to also pop up for question 4 more than likely for you guys that is sitting the 2023 paper. And I think that's really important. Sometimes students don't realize the questions that the units come up in. So in today's session, I'll be telling you like where you're likely to see these come up. So unit 1 will come up in question 1, and it'll come up for question 4 in the 2023 exam paper. Okay, so moving on to unit 2. Unit 2, these are the questions that you need to know. So skills and characteristics, so important. Make sure you know the skills and characteristics. So again, one of the things that's going to be quite important for you guys with the skills and characteristics, make sure you're aware, and I'm sure you were all aware, but just if you're not, there's certain skills and characteristics that they only accept now on the Leaving Cert Business paper. So like you have to use like determined, risk takers, innovative, human relations, adaptability, flexible, delegation, decisive, future focused, or proactive. They don't accept some skills and characteristics which they used to accept in the past. So for example, like they don't accept like hardworking, leading, motivating, planning, organizing, controlling, or communicating as skills and characteristics. So just be careful on that one. Now again, if you're signed up to Exam Revision, you'll have all the notes. You'll be well aware of that. You'll be watching the video tutorials that we release, and that'll be, I'm sure you'll be clued into that. But just if you're coming across this on another platform, maybe like on YouTube, you might not be aware of that. So just so that is important to make note of. Entrepreneurship, make sure you know that ways of encouraging entrepreneurship and enterprise. So they're the questions that you should definitely know for unit 2. And question you might say is where will unit 2 appear on your Leaving Cert? Well, it come up in your short questions. So units 1 to 7 will come up in the short questions. Your ABQ, then it's units 5, 6, and 7, and then your long questions, unit 2 will appear in question 6. Okay, so unit 2 will appear in, sorry, I said question 6, it's question 5. So unit 2 will appear in question 5. I'm getting it mixed up with like unit 6 would be question 2. So unit 2, that will come up in your 2023 paper, more than likely in question 5. Unit 3 then, okay, really probable questions for June 2023 for Leaving Cert Business. Make sure you know communicating, meetings, okay, so everything to do with meetings, span of control. Make sure you know organizational structures, know functional and matrix, and Maslow's theory. Very probable for a theory to come up like this year. So make sure you know Maslow's theory and then McGregor's theory X and Y. Okay, so those two theories, very likely that one of them will appear. I'm tipping them heavily come up this year. So make sure you're well aware of those. Again, unit 3, where will that appear in the long questions? Unit 3 will come up in question 5, 6, and question 7 in the long questions. Unit 4 then, okay, so really probable questions for unit 4, ratios, okay? Make sure you know ratios. Lots of students like avoid these, but they're very straightforward. It's just a matter of practicing the past exam papers, making sure you've got the right formulas, the notes on them, and then going through them. And so make sure you know ratios is very likely to come up. Internal and external ways for recruitment, performance appraisal, total quality management, insurance, and taxation. Okay, so these are the areas that I'm tipping to come up in unit 4. Where will these appear? What questions will they appear on? Will they appear in the long questions for questions 5, 6, and 7? Okay, so that's the ABQ, and then units 1 to 4. I'm going to I've mentioned like earlier on about like having a premium plan on ExamRevision.ie, and if you use this code 2023 tips, you'll get 20% off a standard and premium plan. Okay, and these are like snapshots inside our platform, what it looks like, but I'll take you through that now in a few minutes so you can actually get a closer look of Exam Revision if you're not familiar with us. What will you get if you have a premium plan? Okay, so if you have a premium plan, you'll get like the complete Leaving Cert Business course and whatever other subjects if you want. You can we have a range of junior Leaving Cert subjects, but you'll get the entire Leaving Cert Business course, which will be on demand video tutorial grinds. You'll have access to these 24/7 for the entire Leaving Cert Business course. You'll have videos done for the whole course. You'll have PowerPoint presentations done for the complete course. You'll have H1 notes for the complete Leaving Cert Business course. You'll have exam mock paper questions for the complete course. You'll have marking schemes to go with it. You'll have quizzes so you can check and do. You can quickly check in and see with active recall how you're getting on in each of the topics. There's a reflection log. And we have smart adaptive technology built into our platform that helps to guide and show students like maybe areas that they should focus on, and then it'll actually prompt you with certain videos to watch so you can then gain that knowledge. And we have everything on the platform that will covers it in broad detail. And it'll provide the basics right up to the highest level achievable H1. Okay. In terms of like our platform, this is like a little snapshot of our portal. Okay, inside my portal, so you'll have your PowerPoint presentations, your video tutorials, your expert notes, exam builder, self-correcting quizzes, resource pack for junior cycle students. The subjects that we have. So for junior cycle, we've got Irish, maths, history, science, geography, business, and home economics. And then for Leaving Cert, we've got pretty much every subject complete. So we've got Irish, we've got English, maths, ordinary level, higher level, history, geography, ag science, physics, biology, chemistry, business, economics, French, music, and PE. And I was the one who created the business part of this of Exam Revision. So if you find this video useful, if you like the way that the style and the way I'm teaching, that then you could be then assured that when you sign up to Leaving Cert Business, it'll be me that I'll be going through the video tutorials. I'll be explaining each part of the course, and hopefully you'll be able to really excel at Leaving Cert Business. So I'm quickly just going to log into Exam Revision just to show you like inside it what it actually looks like, because sometimes that can give you a better insight into what it actually you're getting, because I know sometimes you just want to see like for yourself, what is it like inside, what do you actually get. So let me just take you through this now. So this is, I've logged in here. Okay, so now my account says I'm a teacher. Okay, so yours will say that you're a student. Okay, and what I can see then inside here, I've got, so for example, I've got all my if I click in here, you can see that I've got like all the different, these are all my subjects that I have. Back to my portal. So what we have is Leaving Cert Business. We've got our video tutorials, you've got quizzes, your PowerPoint presentations, your exam builder, resource pack, that there, your H1 notes, and then all your progress is tracked. Okay. So I'm going to click in here, and inside here we've got like each of the 7 units. Okay, with some exam advice as well. And I can just go into any of these different units. Okay, so say unit 4, we click in here, and then inside unit 4 we've got the 5 different chapters that make up unit 4. And if I click into we'll say the ratio analysis, okay, because I said that was a really important one like this year for you guys. And say you're not sure how to do the ratios. Well, if you click on here and you open up this video, you'll have a 16-minute video, and it'll be me explaining step by step how to do each of the different ratios. Okay, making it really, really clear, talking you through it step by step, and telling you what things to look out for Leaving Cert Business course. Okay. Then you can also then take the quiz. Okay, so a quick little quiz you can take. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, okay, because I'm obviously it'll take too long. But that'll do that, and then it'll tell you your score, and it'll keep track of it. If you wanted the PowerPoint presentation, okay, you click on that, open the PowerPoint presentation, and then you can go through the whole PowerPoint presentation, and it will go through step by step how to do. Okay, profitability ratio, there we go, gross profit margin, what you need to do, answers percentage, compare it last year and other companies, the higher it is the better. Okay, next one, and so on. Okay. But the fantastic thing about this is, I think, is the notes here. Okay, so some of you guys now, time is limited, and you need to get good notes. So if we click on this and open up the notes here, here's the notes on the ratios, and I've got the notes beautifully designed for you guys all down here. and you've got access to all of those notes. And then you can go in to the exam builder. You can go to that section. We'll go to assessing ratios, and then you can get all the past paper questions that have come up. If you want the answers, you just click on them, and then you'll get the answers here for you guys. Okay, so and it's like that for every single topic. So for example, let's go into a different topic. We'll go into Unit 5, we'll say marketing mix, and you've got 2 videos. You've got your quiz, you've got your PowerPoint presentation, and again, then you've got your H1 notes. Click on this, and then the notes are really nicely designed for you guys here. So you don't have to go create the notes. They're all exam focused. Okay, so facts to consider: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Motion techniques 1 to 6. Like, it's just really straight to the point, because I'm always thinking about like you guys and the exam and how to really make sure that you really target the Leaving Cert Business Exam paper. Okay, and the whole course is done like that. So it doesn't matter like what section you go into, whether it's Unit 1 and you go into Introduction to People in Business, you're going to get PowerPoint. You're going to get 3 PowerPoints here: quiz, notes, video, and then the exam paper. So that is a really useful resource for you guys. When you get to the pricing and plans page, we have got the 2023 tips will get you 20% off. So I'll quickly show you how to do this. So what you have here, you've got 3 different accounts. You've got a free account, you've got a standard, and you got a premium. Okay, so a standard plan will give you all the video tutorials, PowerPoint presentations, the exam and mock paper questions, the marking schemes, a reflection log, and then it'll set up your ExamRevision profile. So that's $19.99 per month. And there's no minimum contract. You can cancel whenever you want. Okay, so you can sign up for a month and see how you're finding it, and if you're using it, and then you can continue, or you can cancel if you wish. Okay, so that's a standard plan. A premium plan is a far superior plan. You get like all the video tutorials for, say, Leaving Cert Business, all the PowerPoint presentations, all the exam paper and mock paper questions, the marking schemes. You get all the notes. You get a reflection log. Your exam revision profile will be set up. You'll get self-correcting quizzes. Okay, you'll get a progress tracker. You'll get the smart adaptive technology built into our platform to help guide you. So as a premium plan, you're going to get access to all of that. So, and I think even just for the extra €10, getting all the notes is definitely like makes it worthwhile. But also you've got the quizzes, you've got the tracker, you've got the smart adaptive technology. Okay, so if you click on that, here you can see you can add on the number of subjects that you want. Okay, so it depends, but say you just want to just get one, you're going to get Leaving Cert Business. Put in 2023 tips. Okay, it's all capital letters. Just make sure we do that. So tips, select premium. Okay, if you already have an account, you can just log in. Okay, so if I already have an account, I'll click on that, and I'll just show you. It'll set up your subscription. Okay, it'll bring you off here, and you'll see that your 20% was activated. Okay, and now your monthly premium plan is only going to cost you €24. Okay, $23.99, and you pay that, and then you can sign up, and then you go from there, and then you'll have access to all of to the platform. Okay, for Leaving Cert Business or whatever subject that you choose. And just let you know, every subject is like this on ExamRevision. So if you want Leaving Cert Chemistry, if you want Leaving Cert higher level maths, if you want Leaving Cert English, it's all the same. So it's a fantastic resource for you guys. And this is all here to help you, support you with your Leaving Cert. We know the courses are huge. So when you can get like on demand, any section of course you want, whether it be notes, whether it be video tutorials, it makes it so much easier for you guys when you're trying to maximize your results. So with Unit 5, we're going to move on now. So probable questions for Unit 5 for the 2023 exam paper for Leaving Cert Business. Product development process, make sure you know those 7 stages. I mentioned that it's very likely to come up in the ABQ. If it doesn't come up in the ABQ, then it'll come up probably in a long question. Okay, I expect it to come up probably more so in the ABQ, but it's going to appear somewhere in the paper. I'd be really surprised if it didn't. Break-even analysis is comes up all the time, so make sure we know the break-even analysis. Production process. So different types of production process. Organic and inorganic growth or forms of expansion. Okay, make sure we know that. Marketing mix. Okay, make sure we know the 4 Ps. Pricing strategy, business plan, and market segmentation. Okay, Unit 5. So where will Unit 5 come up in the long questions? It'll come up for questions 6, 7, and 8. That's where you'll see it on the Leaving Cert Business paper. Moving on to Unit 6. These are the topics that are very probable for June 2023. So sole trader and partnerships, make sure you know them, okay? So advantages and disadvantages of them, and why you might switch to a different from a sole trader to a partnership, or what's the advantages, what's the disadvantages. So make sure you're well aware of them. Franchising, again, make sure you know your franchising advantages, disadvantages, why the companies do it. Economic indicators comes up like most years, going to come up like this year, okay? So with everything that is going on over the past year with economic indicators in Ireland, okay? So interest rates are increasing every couple of months. So very, very likely is that interest rates going to go up. Inflation, obviously we all know that inflation has gone crazy over the last year. So maybe I'd be very surprised if that didn't appear in the paper. Taxation, okay, all different things that's happening around tax. Make sure we know these economic indicators, okay? And if you want the notes, you want that on it, again, you've got it on Exam Revision. You've got all the work done for you. If you want someone to explain interest rates and inflation and taxation, again, I can do that for you with like a premium plan. You can click into the different videos and you can watch them. You can rewatch them as well, so you have access to all of this and you can learn it. Business ethics, very, very likely. Social responsibilities and environmentally conscious, okay? Make sure we know these for Unit 6. Where will Unit 6 appear? Unit 6 will come up for question 2, okay? So question 2 in your 2023 Leaving Cert Business paper is going to be all based on Unit 6. Unit 7, things you need to know that you should definitely know. So is EU, all the decision-making process. Sorry, I'm forgetting an M there. So all the decision-making process, benefits and challenges of being part of the EU. Balance of trade, balance of payments, make sure you know that. Multinational corporations, okay, know the advantages and disadvantages of having multinational corporations in our economy. Maybe there's some of the effects that it has on indigenous companies and firms in Ireland. So make sure that we're familiar with multinational corporations, globalization, and then your standard and adaptive marketing mix. So expect that to come up, the globalization, standard market, and adaptive marketing mix to appear in the ABQ. But again, if it didn't appear in the ABQ, it'll probably very likely come up in an exam in the long questions. But I'd be very that was the one for the ABQ for part C. For the Unit 7 part, it usually is always like the standard and adaptive marketing mix and globalization. So make sure you're well aware of that. Okay, where will Unit 7 come up in your Leaving Cert Business paper? What question is going to come up? It's going to come up as your long question 3. Okay, so again, it makes sense if you're going to study, you go back over all the question 3s if you want to target Unit 7. Okay, so if you need more tips, support for your Leaving Cert, follow us on social media. We give out loads of tips, loads of advice. Obviously, we have Exam Revision's the ultimate learning platform. You can just watch and learn on demand for all your different Leaving Cert subjects. You've got expert teachers, you've got all the notes, you've got the video tutorials, you've got the quizzes, smart adaptive technology built in to help guide you. But also we've got lots of free stuff on our social media, whether that be if you're a teacher on Twitter, or maybe you might be a student, but if you're a student, you're probably more likely to have Instagram or TikTok. We are active on both of those social media channels, so do follow us. And then obviously our YouTube channel, if you're watching this on YouTube, please do hit the subscribe button. You'll get a notification then when we release more content. We release Saturday sessions every Saturday. For Leaving Cert, it's 12 to 1, and if it's junior cycle, it's from 11 to 12 at the same time every week to make it easy for you guys. And we're also on Facebook as well. So these are just social media platforms that you can get lots of content. So do follow us so you never miss anything. Like I mentioned before, on Exam Revision, because you've watched this video, if you use the discount code 2023 tips, that'll give you 20% off premium plans. Okay, now that's only active until the end of the month, so it will expire. So I would be using that. And obviously, there's only right now this video is going to go out in April. There's only like 2 months left to before the Leaving Cert, so it's definitely be worthwhile using that description and taking it out for a couple of months and getting you through the Leaving Cert and getting like that extra boost and giving you that extra boost and having everything done for you, whether it's creating the notes or maybe getting like that teaching that I'll provide to you, that you can watch any part of the course and you can quickly cover it. But that's everything for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and please do tune in for more Leaving Cert business content. Thanks very much.